Troy Talks T.M.I. Transformation, Motivation, Inspiration. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about fear. Fear of letting go, fear of starting something new, fear that can be crippling and debilitating, fear that keeps you from receiving the gift of living the way you should be existing as a healthy, vibrant, well defined individual. I want you to let go of anything you fear that is keeping you down or holding you back, whether it be a thought, person, action, and or lifestyle. Whatever it is, let it go and know your strength. Fear is described as an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat, feelings of disconnection, or of being stuck. The fears that I will be addressing here are the fears that hold you back from living. So many of us hold on to fear in our lives, which cause us to be stagnant, and that in turn prevents us from flourishing and thinking that we can never move beyond the odds that are against us. We hold on to fear, which causes frustration and pain. We tell ourselves we are afraid to love, to start a new job, to change our lifestyle if needed. Negative emotions can reduce your capacity for attracting what you desire, and fear is one of the most potent. It causes anxiety, stress, and makes you think that everything in life can go wrong. The same fear, while holding you back, keeps you focused on the idea of lacking, while love fills you with positivity and heightens your energy vibration in a way that makes your manifestation abilities much more powerful and possible. We all have the ability to move beyond our current situations and shift into new perspectives of thinking, seeing, and conducting our lives to live in our greatness. We are strong enough to fulfill our goals and reach our highest potential because we are capable of removing the obstacles in our thoughts that tell us we can't. But in order to do this, we have to continue to always believe in ourselves, in our possibilities, while at the same time knowing that if we do fail at something, that it is not the end, but an indication to us that we are doing what we are supposed to do to help show us how to respond and proceed so we can apply new thought techniques that will move into action and create success. It opens us up to make ourselves aware that we are applying innovative and different methods in thought and action that will help us overcome challenges that we tend to blame on fear. That fear that we tell ourselves that something is too hard or impossible. A lot of the times, that fear would just make us say, I can't, and in some cases, I won't. Embrace and master your emotions. This is where you start. Keep telling yourself that whatever you are afraid of, you can and will get past it. Demystify your fears. In other words, shed light on it. And when that happens, it opens up other potentials in the way you view and think about things. This changes your actions in following through. You start to transform that fear emotion into an I can do this attitude, which in turn shows you your force, your power, and self confidence. Letting go of fears that hold you back and keep you down allows you to see the areas in your life where you are able to flourish and sustain. This brings abundance and prosperity in your life, all areas of your life. This brings about an optimism in your living process. You know what I'm talking about. The thought and action of saying to self that I am living my life my way on my terms. When this emotion is active and radiating itself, it will clear your path from all the doubts and frustrations which caused you to be stagnating in your actions. It gives us hope. It gives us a new sense of purpose. Never let fear and the anxieties associated with it make you become emotionally crippled. You are capable of overcoming fear because you already recognize it. And we have all faced fear in many capacities before. But if it is something that you need to do to better improve your life, even save your life, then push through it, not avoid it. In letting go, understand your fears by first analyzing your worries and finding the root of your unhappiness. This isn't an easy process and it can be quite scary. Many of us we prefer to just ignore our fears because we don't want to look deeper into them. But in order to become emotionally stronger, we need to address the problem, not hide from it. Facing those fears gives you the courage to sit down and write, think, or talk about what has been worrying you. Being conscious of this condition, it gives you the power to change your relationship with fear forever. Focus on doing well and develop more empathy towards yourself. And when fear starts to undermine you, fight, keep fighting to keep your mind and heart open to other possible courses of action. You can also start by asking yourself what you can do to feel better in your current situation and then take small but deliberate steps out of your comfort zone and let other people care for you when they want to instead of pushing them away. Don't isolate yourself or keep all your worries hidden. Use your support network and know there's no shame in making yourself vulnerable. Let go of fear by stopping the stories in your head. Write down your fears if you have to and analyze them. Observe them in your mind from a distance and how they manifested in your body and the physical and mental discomfort it causes. This allows you to pay attention to fear in a way that you never allowed yourself to do before. Change your viewpoint on how you see and respond to things. Stop repeating the same negative scenario or mantra in your mind that will hold you back and start by repeating positive scenarios and mantras in your mind. If things go wrong, remember it's not a failure, just an indication that you are growing and trying new things, that you are actually removing the obstacles that are in your way. When fear arises in any state of affairs, relax and breathe and tell yourself that I am reshaping my attitude without desperation. If things are failing and causing your fear to escalate into a worse situation, this is the moment you tell yourself that you don't have to accept the circumstance you are in and that you have to make the most of it. You don't have to. You can change it anytime you want. Don't let fear dictate to you how to act or what to do. Instead, be aware of it, and when you are learning to quietly observe and study it. And each day, as you discover something new about the nature of your own fearful reactions, they begin to lose their power over you. You are slowly becoming stronger than the fear that was holding you back. Seeing it in this way, you are viewing it as not what it is going to be, but how you would like it to be. You see acceptance, you see assurance, boldness, confidence, bravery. You see your courage. Allowing that type of energy to take over, you have helped yourself to climb above and outside of the fear influence. This insight, it's the difference between trembling through your life and being in command of it. To be consciously afraid means that you know you are frightened, but at the same time, you know that these very fears, as real as they may seem, they're not you. And no wrong reaction can keep you captive once you begin to see it for what it is. Fear is, and has always been, nothing but a self limiting reaction that we cling to in the darkness of our present life level, having mistaken it for a shield of self protection most of the time. But just as sunlight can dispel the night long darkness, so does the smallest of insights into a persistent fear will lead to letting it go. Don't let fear paralyze you. Don't allow fear to prevent you from excelling, from being the best that you can be. If it is something that you need to do in your life to help you overcome challenges, addictions, bad relationships, unhealthy lifestyles, or anything that keeps you from progressing, and fear is the main cause that is keeping you from moving ahead, don't let it. You are the one in control. You are the one that are making the choices in your life to better improve your surroundings, your environment, relationships, or anything positive that will help you to grow and to improve in all areas of your life. We can be our own best enemy, but we can also be our own best friend and healer. Fear stops you from rising. It stops you from seeing your truths about who you are and what you can do. Overcoming that gets you to the place or to the places in space, body, and mind to where you need to be. Your own strength encourages others around you to be strong, and their strength in return helps you to maintain your strength. It debilitates weaknesses and in turn creates a wiser and more of a gentle and kind atmosphere within and around yourself. No one can take away your power. And don't ever let fear keep you from moving ahead and taking risks. Once you start removing those barriers and obstacles, you will think back to yourself and say, I had nothing to fear at all. So, in saying all this, if there is a relationship that is healthy for you and you are afraid of it, give it a shot. If you need to start a new job to help better your life or your current financial situation, go for it. If you need to move out of an old comfort zone that is no longer working for you, move out of it. If you have addictions and afraid what a new lifestyle choice could mean for your health, move away from it. If you want to start a business, a project, spread a positive message, and fear is keeping you from doing that, move out of it, away from it. Take that risk. It's your choice, your decision, your life. The only way to see if it is going to work, excel, or even sustain you is that you have to go for it. You have to give it your best shot. So move out of that fearful mindset and recognize your courage. Be brave and recognize that because you are already heroic. Just give your heroism a chance. It's already there within you. So let go of any of the fear that has been holding you back. Talk again soon and stay well. Goodbye.